Okay, so welcome back to episode 3 now. We're smashing through these. Today we have some listener questions and we're just going to crack straight on. Unless there's any news that you want to talk about, any news in the lifting world, in your lives.
I didn't fucking watch anything.
Did you watch Sheffield?
No.
Did you?
No.
Did I?
I watched the the UFC and the boxing.
I was talking to Mike yesterday. He was like, "Oh, did you watch Sheffield?" I went, "No." I thought I'll catch up on the live stream and like go back and flick through, and I just had like zero interest in it, which is really bad.
Shit to do, people to see. You know what I mean? Very busy, busy people.
Busy.
Did anything happen in Sheffield?
I think there was some reffing decisions that were a bit.
I saw the not locked out deadlift, but that was all I saw.
Yeah, some like ones that probably should have been given, some that were overturned, and we don't know why they were overturned because they're kind of legit. But then, yeah, so I don't know.
I think you're just salty because you got 5k and you don't.
No, I don't think so. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Just a little bit salty. I get 5k other ways, so it's fine.
Feet pics, yeah.
Oh, well.
You'll know
So
that.
Sheffield happened. It was questionable reffing.
Yeah,
It's not
I
like
think
the
so.
Anything else? You've got a new car.
Finally, yeah. Wing mirror's fucked though, innit? Had it for like one day, wing mirrors don't fold in. Brilliant, nice one.
No.
Yeah.
So you're not a bus wanker anymore.
I wasn't, I was just getting an Uber all the time. But I was trying to be cheap and sharing at my Ubers, and it'd just be like 15 minutes late all the time. So it was just late all week.
Wow.
2 weeks, 3 weeks was 3 weeks without a car.
It's bougie that, just taxiing everywhere.
Mate, it was costly. And I had to leave the dog at home as well, so it was like, felt lost.
Bet he was.
Reunited now though.
Yeah, he's back now.
Any other newses?
No
All right.
newses.
No more newses. Let's crack on. So, question 1. So how would you overcome plateaus and how would you spot weaknesses in lifts? Go.
You go?
No, you go. Ladies first, innit? I'm still thinking.
Oh, okay.
Running no sleep. Brain's not working.
The least invasive thing I'd do first. So I would see what the athlete is doing outside of lifting. What's your recovery like? Are you like having 3 hours sleep? How are you eating? What you doing?
Any other external activities? Have you got any other sports that you're doing and stuff?
Yeah, anything come up that, you know, is different to what you've done before, etc., etc. So kind of deal with the easy stuff first.
Eating patterns, things like that as well.
Yeah. I like that because I think a lot of people, they'll see, I don't know, let's take take both parts of the question, like the plateau. There might be a weakness causing the plateau. Let's say, I don't know, you're good morning, you'll squat a little bit, and someone might instantly go in and put like pin squat. Actually, let's take deadlift as an example, easier. They might just straight away be like, oh, you've got a weakness at your lockout, let's do block pulls. But then you've got to like go through the whole process of, right, we put the block pulls in, now we've got to like test your grip out a little bit because you might be like pulling heavier. Then we've got to take the blocks down slowly and like hope it works. And that's like a massive process of getting rid of the training aid that you've put in to start anyway. But like you say, the least invasive way is often the best way because you don't have to strip out all the other shit that you put in.
You've done before, yeah. I think then next I'd probably go to what might be affecting them. Is it how I've programmed their lift sequences? So is squat affecting deadlift maybe? Is there like carryover from that? So I'd kind of have a look at that. Is it volume? Maybe reduction of volume a little bit, or maybe an increase in volume a little bit, and just see how that runs for a few blocks. And then I'd probably look at technique like lastly. But yeah, that's where I'd go with it.
Alternating days and stuff like that, isn't it?
I've got a client at the moment, and her deadlift just wasn't moving, and then we shuffled the days around a little bit, and seems to be kind of like off to a flyer in this block. Obviously there's time for it not to, but yeah, we've kind of addressed everything else. She's had a look at her, you know, what she's eating and kind of hydration and all the rest of the recovery stuff, and then we've changed that, and it seems to be clicking right now. So
Nice.
yeah. But you've got anyone that's difficult at the minute?
Difficult in terms of no.
Like stuck anywhere or just struggling?
So like plateaus, I'm a big fan of like, least invasive methods. And then like it's so dependent, like you can't, I don't see a way of like answering that other than just like looking at the athlete and like seeing what works. And like you say, like going through some tick boxes, right? Start with like your least invasive methods and then finally end up at like technique.
Yeah.
That's the only real way of like seeing where like the plateau might be.
Yeah.
It's
a long process as well, isn't it? Like I think people think, oh, well, we'll do this and suddenly everything will be amazing. Yeah, you can be doing you can struggle for a while. Like I've been stuck on a deadlift for so long. And it can just be a case of you just need to kind of stick with it, be consistent, and just
change intensity, volumes.
What is really important as well with that is like you have to understand people's like potentials. Like with the plateau, right? Are they hitting their potential? Have they reached their like true genetic potential? And that is like in a lab setting environment, they are hitting like, they're getting all the sleep they need. Like they've ticked all the boxes. They've done all the training. Have they just hit their genetic potential?
Yeah.
Have they then hit their lifestyle potential? Like we have like doctors or whatever in here, or people on shift work. Like we can't alter what their sleep pattern is. So
or their jobs and stuff.
Yeah, like we can't alter the externals a lot of the time. So then have they reached their potential with the circumstances they have? Have they reached their potential through what training they are willing to do, like how they're willing to push intensity, how they're willing to push volume, their potential through like pushing that versus injury risk. Like sometimes people just reach their potentials and like we've got to accept that, and we've got to say like, right, okay,
it's just going to be hard.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can plan like the perfect program, the strategy towards it, give them the right nutrition for it. It boils down to how badly they want it sometimes, and fucking 8 out of 10 chances are not. A lot of people, what you'll find is like a lot of people talk the talk, they can't fucking back it up. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you just have a long time where a lift just doesn't want to, just doesn't want to move, and you're doing the same numbers week in, week out, and you've kind of like you're saying, there is a ceiling, isn't there? There's usually like athletes will have a ceiling where you're just going to get more difficult to kind of push past that, and you just kind of I think that's the sport
So we're
as
now,
a whole.
we've been lifting for so long,
it's just life, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, this is pretty difficult. So
it takes years to start adding a couple of kilos on here on your bench and your squat and deadlifts and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like you hit PBs in training. It's like it might be volume PB or an accessory PB, but you would never hit anywhere near our maxes in the gym.
No,
Yeah.
a speed
We're not like
PB.
the young dogs, innit?
Yeah, is it moving better than it was before, or
But that's when it gets things like you become a harder puzzle to solve as years go on.
Yeah.
It's how much are you going to want to keep. Like it says, it's pretty monotonous. It's pretty boring. It's just how much graft you want to put into it.
Yeah.
Like for me as well, just age-wise within training, obviously there's my training age, but then there's my actual age. And I find that the whole kind of momentum thing, which is great, but for me there'll be other factors that's going to affect that. So every week I won't be able to go, I can add 5 kilos, even if I start low or wherever I aim. I'll have a week where I can try as hard as I can, but hormonally it's just not going to go. So I've just got to take whatever that is, and just as long as it's maybe slightly better than last time, then that's where I've got, like, my head's got to be there. And I kind of try that with my clients, where it's okay. Don't stress. I think it's just the stress of, I've got to do 5 kilos every week, and sometimes just adding 5 kilos or adding weight every week is kind of just a bit of a blind kind of.
You just don't like. That's the whole thing with like social media stuff. They see who they follow, and they're like, oh my god, they're doing this. They're adding next to 5, 10 kilos, 15 kilos plus. They're hitting PBs every week. So what you don't realize is like they're just going to post the good, and sometimes it's taken us years to get to this point to be like, what squat like last night, 265, and it was pretty easy, but it's taken me almost a decade of powerlifting, and before that was training before then, to build up to be able to move it the way it did last night.
Yeah.
But people don't see that. People just say, oh, you just did it. I was like, you only just got back into reps. You know, mate, I've been building that all that time.
Yeah.
No one wants to follow that. It's just fucking boring. It's been so long ago, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is boring.
Okay, so to answer that part of the question, I think first, are they training with 100% intensity? Yes or no, answer that question and then see like, right, okay, are they willing to push to the 100%? If yes, push them harder. If no, then that's their cap on what they're willing to do.
Stay in your lane, mate.
Yeah, then you can sort of like look to see, like Jen said, right, the least invasive, rest, etc., all the way up to protein and all the way up to programming, not protein, all the way up to programming, and then finally technique. How do you spot a weakness? Like, you just look at it and see like, that's shit.
Oh, that was pretty bad. So, what you did really well was...
Oh, you're going to give them a shit sandwich straight away?
You've got to do
depends who it is sometimes.
You've got to do the shit with
Sometimes
the
you're just
sugar.
going to be fucking ruthless.
No, you don't.
No, you're not like that. It depends who it is as well,
shit.
though. Like, one of our guys, not mentioning any names or anything, but Joe, but sometimes we just fucking give him shit all the time, don't we? Like, don't do that. You look like a shitting dog. Stop doing that. Don't do that. His face just turns.
Yeah.
Because he's looking for praise, but it's like, we're not going to give you that.
That's the thing. Like, I think that's needed sometimes, and to do it to you, like, you don't need any. Like, you're strong enough to know that, right? Okay, like, you're lifting weights perfect. You're in the like top percentile in the world. I need to give you the like realistic, like, that was shit, don't fucking do that again.
Yeah.
Or be better. And then like, okay, next week comes, you're better, well done, I'll give you praise then. But I'm not gonna say like, oh, that was really good. Because otherwise you'll be like, okay, he wasn't too mad at this, I'll do this again.
Just don't be kissing ass, innit? Just be like, it's like when we do all right, feel like we did all right. Mike just goes, yeah.
You two are animals.
Good. It's like, that's all I need. That's all I
think
need.
I've got people, if I said that to, they would crumble and like die inside and implode. So
they've reached their genetic potential.
Maybe your audience, you've just got to like.
I've got a client. She likes being like praised and stuff. Oh, like, tell me I've done really well, and I'd be like, I'm pretty ruthless. But then I'd be like, when I do give a compliment, like, quickly look at that because I'm gonna delete it, and then she'll look at it. She's like, you're not gonna do that. I'll just delete it, just to wind her up some more. But it makes her work harder though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works for her.
Yeah. It depends. I think it depends on like the mindset. So I like being told
that you're shit.
That I'm shit.
You're worthless. You're not going to make anything of yourself.
Yeah, because it kind of makes me think, right, okay, I need to like...
Prove us wrong.
Yeah, I do. But then someone else would they'd keel over and die with that. So, do the shit with sugar.
I try and do it in a nice, believing way. I'm like, like, this wasn't good, but I believe in you. You can do better.
Believe in you. That is just so fake. That's like Love Island shit, though. That's so fake. I've never heard you say that before.
No. I just get, what do you think is wrong with this?
Yeah, this is pretty much it. I ask you the question, and I get you
to like, oh no.
But then you can tell yourself that you're shit. That's even worse.
It's when you see like the WhatsApp, and it's just this really long typing. Starts typing again. Stops. It's like, oh fucking hell!
No.
Really pissed them off this time.
Dog shit.
Yeah.
What am I going to say is wrong with this? That's how I normally approach it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah. Spotting weaknesses in lifts. Like, I don't know. You just like look at it, don't you? And you can see like technical inefficiencies.
Yeah.
I suppose that's the best way of like describing it. Like, you can see if someone's like, their shoulder's about to like fall off, or
they're doing a good morning squat.
Yeah, you can just see what looks janky. I don't know how to describe it. It's just from years of coaching, isn't it? Like
lifting experience, coaching, working with not just powerlifters and stuff.
Yeah.
See a lot of more imbalances.
Yeah.
From person to person.
Yeah.
More difficult if you get like a camera angle which just has your ankle in it.
Yeah.
Or
that
just full front on all the time.
Like doing one-to-ones in the gym, so much easier to see.
I love one-to-ones.
Yeah, to see things in like real time.
Yeah.
The worst angles ever, and then they come around like, and I'm like, are you sure that's in, mate? It says, yeah, I'm positive that's in. I'm like, it fucking ain't in.
Are we talking about Joe again?
No, sometimes though.
Depth.
To be fair though, we do call him out in here. Then he puts on the old
do.
sad dog face. But there'll be times like I've had a guy before. I remember like they were gonna go for records in the juniors a while back ago, and ABP it was, and it was like hitting these squats. Like, yeah, man, I don't think that's in. Nah, it's in. I was like, yeah, it ain't in. I'm telling you now, it's not in. And then guess what I heard next? Can you guess?
He got called Reds.
No.
That was so
what was his reply? What was his reply?
Why did I get Reds, bro?
No, what was his reply? We're not in the comp yet.
Oh,
no,
we're not. Are we in the
obviously not
warm-up
listening
room?
to my story
No,
very well.
It was a bit boring.
You clean your fucking ears out. It was like, it'll be
there on the day.
Yeah, there we
Next
go.
question.
That one. And then guess what happened?
Go on.
It wasn't there on the day.
In the warm-up area, it's not in, mate. Okay. Opener, boom, Reds. Second, Reds.
It's a harsh lesson
Then he
to learn,
he
isn't
got
it?
his last one though, but it was definitely not near the record.
Yeah.
But you know what happened? I just gave him that face, the old.
I told you so.
Fucking told you so.
But
Same when I gave it to Joe this weekend when I says 257 will be there. 257 for your last pull. Go on, mate. And he looked at me. I want 260. I want to beat Will. And I just looked at the girl on the desk. The girl looked at me and says, "Are you sure?" And I said, "Sometimes you just gotta let the dog have fun."
You do.
And then obviously he got red light for that, which he was absolutely gutted about.
Go prove
Now
me
he's
wrong.
been demoted
Yeah.
Yeah.
to the morning crew. So yeah.
That's what happens. Right.
And
What's next?
Next question. You're 3 years old. How do you plan on being the powerlifting world champion
Who
by
the fuck
2050?
Who the fuck wants to do powerlifting at 3 years? No one wants to do powerlifting at
know.
3 years old. You want to be fucking around with your
You wanna
mates,
be like-
running outside in a
No,
park, getting
like
dirty,
being
jumping
breastfed off some
stuff.
giant from I don't know.
The issue is, by 3 years old, you haven't had the opportunity to choose your parents. If you were like a
Choose your
little,
parents.
4.
I don't know, like if somehow you could choose your parents and then choose your genetic makeup, you might be able to be world powerlifting champion.
Yeah.
But by, what's that, you would be 27 years old.
God, my maths is shit. Nah, no.
But
It's like, I suppose it's doable by 27 years old.
No one's thinking about wanting to be a powerlifter at 3 years old.
no,
But like,
why
how would
You
you
won't
go
be a
about
policeman
it?
or
Like,
astronaut. How would I go about it?
I wouldn't. I'd go and get
Play
some
lots of team
life
sports and
experience.
stuff.
yeah,
do
team sport, do
sports.
rugby, do
Yeah.
some
Some
martial
social
arts.
skills. So you're not going to be
Yeah.
some weirdo at the gym who just like doesn't. It's quite like it's inclusive, but also it's
not.
quite a daunting place where you can go in, people don't talk to you, and you could end up being like some really recluse weirdo who, I don't know, ends up just hating the world and starts shooting the place up at one point.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think
It's too dark like that.
That's so dark.
Yeah, but it's true though. It does happen. Some people become
well,
really weird.
yeah.
But have some social
What
skills
films
like.
have you been watching
I haven't watched any.
to make it so dark?
But like you hang around with like people, age range,
Yeah.
have some fun, learn some social skills,
I
If-
think.
team skills.
If you really, at 3 years old, was like, this is what I
Okay, right.
want to do.
Hypothetically, at 3 years old, you're 3 years old. In hindsight, you at 3 years old, how are you going to make sure that you become world powerlifting champion?
I'm going to eat the best foods I can eat.
That sounds fucking
and
boring.
I am
No
going
pizzas.
to stay consistent, and I am going to have no life outside of powerlifting, and turn up every day. Yeah, that's probably the only thing I could say. Is just be happy to be bored and turn up every day and just try and be a bit less shit than you were the day
there's-
before.
The thing with that is because there's no balance at all. I think if it fell through, they'll just be like super depressed because it's like the world's gone. Like they have nothing else but powerlifting.
Yeah, I think the main thing that I'm thinking about this question is like, no one really plans on being good at powerlifting. It's like a side thing that just happens. Like
Yeah, they fall
typically,
into it,
you'll
don't
be
they?
good at another sport or something. You'll get in the weight room and then like you'll just discover that like you are very good at powerlifting, and then you're like, oh, okay, like I might go down that route because I'm potentially going to reach a higher level at powerlifting than I was at the other sport. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe the other sport wasn't accessible, maybe an injury happened, like for whatever reason. I think that often,
Knees in it.
I think often the best powerlifters in the world, like They don't start with the goal of powerlifting. They start with the goal of like getting strong, and then they find themselves in powerlifting.
I started powerlifting because through bodybuilding, and then like I know Chris Pugh, I believe he fucked his knee in football. Then he got told to go into the weights room, the gym, and he ended up doing natural bodybuilding. Had loads of success with that. Then he went into powerlifting. And he's one of the greatest in the UK powerlifting, biggest fucking squats ever. Marcus Rowe, awesome bodybuilder, hilarious German guy who just smokes a load of fucking fags inside supermarkets. He was a footballer. He fucked his knee, and then he got taught to go to the gym, and then he just ended up becoming in the same lineup as Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, them lot. Never won though, because he just looked like a freak. Hilarious guy though.
Yeah.
Something to look forward to.
I think for me, like,
there's
that's
got to be a
thing.
high percentage, hasn't there, of people who've gone into powerlifting from a sport.
Yeah, because like
that have done well.
I would never tell someone just to do powerlifting, and I would never, from my clients, through like I don't know, if ever I knew a 3-year-old, God, please let me not know a 3-year-old.
You're here to be a 3-year-old.
We got a DBS check for that one.
Like, if ever I was in that place where, okay, let's say a parent came up to me that had a 3-year-old and they were like, I want my child to be world powerlifting champion, I'd be like, don't fucking do that. Don't go down that route. Let them do sports. Let them do whatever. Yeah. If they choose powerlifting when they're older, then they choose that. But
you got all the time in the world to sit in a room.
If you go down that route at 3 years old, you are going to be fucking crippled by the time you're 30.
Which is weird. I just think you'd be really weird.
And yeah, you'd be probably really weird.
Yeah, you'd be that guy that just trains in the shed and stuff in the winter.
Yeah. You'd
Not
be
me.
worse than Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
No, he's quite sociable.
Mike, to be fair, Mike came into powerlifting from rugby.
Did he?
Yeah. Mike used to play rugby and then he came into powerlifting.
Was he injured and then gone to, he was like, fuck it.
No, weights room. He liked the weights room. Same with me. I was sports, like team sports all my life, and then I started like to get better at my team sports. I went into the weights room and I was like, oh, this is actually quite fun. And then I decided that I was like, okay, I'm potentially going to reach like a higher, I was like pushing on like national records in powerlifting even before getting into powerlifting. And then I was like, okay, I'm like regional level at these team sports, like maybe I'll do the national level route. That's how I got in.
So I mean, like Nat and stuff.
Dot's still better than Joe's.
Oh yeah, loads of like 100 better.
He called you out yesterday. You called you out, didn't he?
Yeah, on the Instagram, he was like, "What's my total?" And I was like, "Joe, what's your dots? You weigh 40 kilos more than me, and don't even have 40 kilos on my total."
No, mate. He's just not gonna come back otherwise. We'll be a member down.
Right. Okay, that's a weird question. Let's move on. What's harder, coaching beginners or coaching the elite?
Depends on the individual so much. Coaching a total beginner.
All of it depends.
Coaching a total beginner is sometimes quite fun because they're just so new to it, and any progress is so rewarding. It can be hard, especially if they come to you at a later age or they're just super stiff, like gristle, and they've never squatted before, and it's really hard to get to anywhere because they've sat down for all their life working and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's really rewarding, it's really nice. What you find with those guys is they tend to soak everything and listen because they're like, I need to change.
Yeah.
Whereas I've experienced training with like elite athletes, they can be really good in terms of you give them what they need to do, I'll go away and tick the boxes and not complain. If there's any questions, I'll ask. On the other hand, it's oh yeah, just got my block. Send me like a single, which I didn't set, and it's like, why the fuck was that an RP10 on your week one? That sort of behaviour.
Yeah.
So it's just purely down to the individual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
I'd agree. Kind of enjoy coaching beginners just for the challenge, because they don't know that like maybe even moving in space is like a difficult thing. They haven't built an ego yet, so that's kind of nice.
Not create a monster yet.
Yeah. But then there's also kind of difficulties reining them in. And it's like, why are you doing this? And, oh, I did like 3 extra sets because I felt really, really good that day. And it's kind of just them understanding the process and you getting them to understand the process. Like, don't just go like balls out all the time. You just need to, rein yourself in a little bit. So that's one of the difficulties, I think, with kind of beginners. And then probably, egos with like more advanced lifters and kind of keeping them in check and just being like, right, okay. They tend to be easier in the terms of movement they pretty much got down. They know the process. They know, like, they've been in the sport long enough to kind of know what they're good at and what they're bad at. But yeah, they can be kind of the difficulty in you don't know more than me.
Yeah.
Or you've got to trust what I'm trying to do for you. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about this question, and on the whole, I'm going to give a caveat to my answer. So, as long as they have buy-in, and buy-in to me as their coach, and buy-in to the like sport and what they're trying to achieve, so that's both for beginners and for elite, I prefer coaching the elite. However, I think it is harder to coach the elite. So that, like, and that's purely because there's so much more like little like nuance to it of like, okay, right, if I change like this tiny little thing, how's that going to impact like everything else? And like, I can't see into the future, but it's like, it's sometimes a gamble, but I find that really rewarding, but it is way harder to do. Yeah. Coaching beginners, again, as long as they have buy-in and stick to everything that you're saying, I think it is easier because you can just say squat and they will improve. And the only reason I say like, right, just squat, just give me like 10 squat reps and I'm not going to touch the technique or anything is because every single rep in that set of 10 will be different. So until they find like a consistent pattern, I can't give them coaching points. I can sort of try and guide them a little bit and be like, oh, maybe try and do this, but I can't be like, right, okay, your arches are collapsing in, so make sure you like root your feet better, because like that might have happened on rep 1, but rep 2, 3, and 4, it will all be different anyway. So I find coaching beginners easier and coaching the elite harder.
Yeah, I think with the elite as well, like we were saying before, just about how it's difficult to kind of come across gains and come across progress. Like they do have to have that buy-in. They have to trust you because it's probably going to take longer. You know, it's going to be more difficult to get, 10 kilos on your squat to do whatever it is. So you're just going to be like, this is going to be a slog. Whatever we change, it could make it worse.
Yeah, but that's that's why I said like that was the massive caveat of my answer is like the buy-in part, because like, if I'm honest, like the majority of beginners that I coach are way harder than the elite athletes that I coach because they have no fucking buy-in. They either don't like trust the coaching, or they just are like, I know best, or for whatever reason they'll just go completely off program, and that makes my job impossible because I'll set them something and they won't do it, so then like I can't possibly coach the person. So that's way harder.
I just won't watch it now. If you're just going to go completely off rails, I'm just going to pretend you didn't do it. I'm going to watch it. It's a waste of my fucking time.
Yeah.
They've equally got the challenges, haven't they? I think like
they do.
Both.
Yeah.
Categories. But you've come to a tolerance level where you're just like, no.
I've literally got no more tolerance for that. But that's why I love one-to-ones as well. We catch up in a session. We can sort of analyze stuff. But correct what's wrong there and then, catch up about your food, everything and stuff like that. I think it's just...
When you've got like a client intake as well, when you're going through that questionnaire with them, or you have your chat with them, that kind of probably gives you the idea of where their head's at and how they're going to be, how the relationship's going to be like from the offset. You get that feeling where it's like, we probably can do something good together here, or it's like, ooh, I don't know if we can work well together.
So there we go.
And what you willing to take on.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Right. Next question. What is your proudest moment as a member of staff or coach while being at Implexus?
We talked about this. I can't think of a moment. I feel like what's really good we've done now is we've built a really good crew. Like, we're always coming for each other. If someone's in prep, even if like they're not trained on the day, they will come to spot will come to wrap your knees, show you how to wrap your knees, do the mono for you. Like, we're just there. I feel like there's no particular moment I thought, oh, this is really, really cool. I feel like what we've got at the minute, what we've got going on is really good.
I've got probably like the ladies group that I take on a Monday.
Really cool.
And Carolyn, for example. So like when she came in, she was like, oh, like I only use 1 kilo dumbbells when I'm doing my Pilates class. And now she's like, it's 15 kilos and she's controlling it. She knows she's not scared of it and she's happy to use that weight. Mm-hmm. So she's come all the way like full circle from that's not what I do. Now she can walk in the gym, she has confidence in the gym and like, yeah.
It's so
really
rewarding seeing that. Yeah. That's why I said about training beginners and stuff, especially at Gym Pop, getting into strength training. It's so rewarding. Yeah. Compared to just training lifters all the time.
Yeah.
That compete.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, I'd have to say it was...
Coaching me.
No.
Just when the Lico rack broke for the second time. when Mike dumped the bar, shaved his head with my Lico bar, and broke the rack. I say it's Owen's fault for not catching the bar, to be fair. I caught it though, I was fast as fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, man. Fastest hand in the East, innit?
Yeah. No.
I think my proudest moment was when Tom Stoltman came in, and it wasn't the fact that he came in, it was the fact that he came in and was like, I put like out a message on like my community and said like, where can I train like in and around like Leeds, Yorkshire, and you guys got recommended, and I was like,
that's cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's a proud moment.
You don't know this, but I shared that photo on my stories. And I had some dude slide in my DMs and just put the heart eyes. It was for you as well. It wasn't for Stoltman. He already followed Stoltman. He was heart eyes at Chris.
Everyone's coming.
I'm gonna drop his name though. He'd be shy about that. He's a good mate of mine.
You made him blush.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, next.
All right, next question. Do I need a belt?
Yes, move on.
SBD, the brand new one, the green one.
It has to be SBD, and it has to be the brand new color.
Yeah.
As soon as they release a new color, yours is out of date. Get a new one.
Fuck it.
No, I'm going to say no.
No,
you don't need a
not
belt.
until you get to the point where like you're lifting super heavy and you're competing and stuff. I didn't train for a belt for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say unless you're a strongman, powerlifter, weightlifter, you don't need a belt. I can't think of another and like when I say strongman, that encompasses all the stone lifting and the grip comps and all that shit. You don't need a belt unless you're doing one of those.
I used to think it was a placebo. So when I started training, everything was beltless, like super raw, just like went in,
just
did
raw,
it, just
naked,
raw
dog
just dressed up like Pooh Bear.
Raw dog.
There's a crop red t-shirt.
Will be underneath my Instagram. No one.
It's going on the caption of this video. Episode 3, raw dog mommy.
Did you compete in naked knee then at any point?
Yes,
I did.
Did you?
My first competition
no, I
was
didn't.
naked
Do you know
knee.
what? That's quite a rare thing nowadays. Not many people
Titan.
do naked knees anymore.
No, I didn't. I was gonna, and then I didn't. I did because BPU or ABPU. What I did was, it was either naked knees or
your sleeves
and wraps.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck naked knees, sleeves and wraps, and I put sleeves on in the wrap class.
Yeah, 135, no sleeves, bro.
255, mate.
That's might be
then my
why they're
knees nearly
crumbling.
snapped. And I thought, fuckers, put me some sleeves quick. Then after that, I got really janky in sleeves. Like, put me in wraps quick.
Okay.
And came back into sleeves.
Yeah. Someone said it'd add 5 kilos to my squat, so I did it.
Yeah.
Is that what they said about the inner sleeves as well?
Yeah, they did.
I think Owen's still trying to sell his. Brand new, never been worn. He's been flogging for over 2 years now. He's used it for every comp, but it's never been worn.
Yeah,
Okay.
sport dependent.
Yeah. Right. How do you balance being supportive coaches versus pushing people? I feel like I've already spoken about this.
I think we've touched on
Yeah.
I think the shit with sugar works for me. Mm-hmm. Like, this was good, however, we need to work on X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you've got to give them the hard truth, and then sometimes you've got to give them the praise where it's due. So
yeah, I really try and make my my lifters, my clients, more like autonomous. So for the first while, I'll tell them what I want, and then like what I do with you, I'll be like, what's wrong with this? And then you can go away and you can be like, all right, okay,
Perfect.
yeah, this and this.
This was great.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Nothing. Okay, carry on. Yeah, I'll really try and go that way. So I give them a little bit of.
Yeah.
What do you
What
think
have
was
you
good
done
about that?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good. LOL.
It's pretty much how it goes most of the time.
Yeah.
Go on. What do you think, Wiley?
I think the same. You just got to.
You
You can't just be too harsh. But I get pushed that part, and then I just go, it's fucking shit. Like, stop doing that.
Again, I've got different clients that I'm probably slightly different with, so I'll be harder with some. Some I probably need to be harder with, but that's something I think I've learned kind of in coaching, that I've probably been a bit soft. And then, some that I think, if I said I need to be careful how I phrase things.
You need to sit down for a little bit.
Otherwise, it would be like they'd have like a week off training. So, kind of athlete dependent for me.
Some people
But
just
also
sense
learning
them
to be
on
harder
there,
because, but I, as an athlete, I like to be told
that you're shit.
that I'm shit.
You're not going to make it for yourself.
Yeah, but if I said that to someone else, I think that, it wouldn't go down very well.
Yeah, I get that. I like my athletes and clients and stuff to have a little bit of, I'm going to call it coach resilience. Like they don't get emotional over what I say. They just take it for the fact of what it is. Like, I'm trying to help you as best I can. Don't cry about it. Don't like think too deeply into it. Just like act on what I'm saying as, I don't know, it's very binary, isn't it? Like, do this, don't do this.
Yeah.
It's not like, I'm calling you like a stupid
It's
bellend
not personal,
or something.
is it? Yeah, it's not like, oh, you are a shit person.
Until you go
You
to
just
their,
shit at squat.
Yeah.
until you see that you go into their fucking gym locker and it's just got your face out, the eye scratched out. Fucking bite.
Rage bait them.
That'll be my proudest day when that happens to me, when I see a picture of me with my eyes scratched out in someone's locker. Proudest day.
Just be on the gym floor, innit? Joking and your shit. I gotta talk with you.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Right. Next. I don't really understand this question, but we're going to go with it. What's your most irrational pet peeve about the gym?
Lynx Africa is £2.20 from Superdrug.
All pet peeves are rational.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well. Like,
Don't come to the gym and just sweat on everything. Don't wipe it down and smell like ass.
Ooh, yeah.
Lynx Africa is like $2.20.
Yeah.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
Just don't be that guy,
Don't be
that person.
guy.
And then fucking throwing calibrated.
You know what
throwing
really-
plates is bad, but then throwing calibrated plates to the point where the Super Mario coins fall out, and it's like having calibrated plates is a privilege.
Do you know what annoys me?
Should lock those people up and make them pull 200 strands of their hair out.
Yeah. I've got a lot of pet peeves, so I'm going to stay out of this one.
Housemaid's a sick film.
That
It's
is
really good. Have you
wrong.
seen that? Housemaid.
No, Megs went to see it. She said that she was
I knew you
surprised you
wouldn't go
liked
see
it.
What?
She said that she was surprised you liked it.
Yeah, it
What?
didn't.
It was a good film.
It is a good
It's a good film, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I wonder why it was a good film.
Oh, don't be like that.
Do you know why it was a good film?
No, I've not seen it.
The guy's
wanna
pretty hunky, to
see
be
it?
fair. He's about 7 foot. And he's got a hand the size of like, not Lauren Charlie. Who's that strong man? With a really fucking big grip. He's recently retired.
Zaviscus.
Felix.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Big hands like Felix.
Yeah, Megs was like, who did Wiley go see it with? Was it Emma? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And she was like, that makes sense.
All the men are using the excuse of, yeah, my girlfriend wanted to see.
She actually did.
I don't, what's in this film?
It's
It's a bit twisty.
you won't see it if I tell you, so you got to go see it.
Yeah,
now.
you go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
not gonna tell
can't.
you.
Like,
Probably
we
not
don't
gonna
want to
go
give
see
it
it.
away in case any of the viewers have not seen.
What? One viewer. One
We
viewer.
got
He's already
29
seen it.
views last week.
It's already here. It's already
Yes.
viewed it.
Right.
Yeah, what was yours? What was your pet peeve?
Oh,
The throwing the plates that really pisses me
God,
off.
I really hate when I come to the gym and everyone's stronger than me.
So why are you still here?
No,
then?
not putting your shirt away. Please put your shirt away. You put it on the bar. Just take it off and put it back where it came from.
It's equivalent to just leaving fucking skitties in the toilet. I think it
And
pisses me
worse.
off.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, For me, it's just general. I could say like a million things, but it all
Yeah.
just basically boils down to like general tidiness, etiquette. Like, I don't know how to describe it other than like
Yeah.
just don't be a bell
fucking
end.
delicate,
Like,
yeah.
Don't cut your toenails on the gym floor.
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Has there? Someone cut the toenails on
Yeah,
your floor?
yeah. I don't know if it's happened recently, but that used to happen in the dumbbell area. I'm sure someone
Who
used
the
to
fuck does that? That's disgusting.
Yeah, there was
It's
like 3
disgusting.
times a week I'd be going down and like hoovering up these toenails or fingernails or something.
Toenail.
Yeah.
No one's chewing toenails. Can you imagine that? What, on the end platform?
Down in the dumbbell area?
Do you know what as well
gross.
now? You've got those Eleco blocks you can perfectly just put your foot on there and reach over to cut your toenails down it.
Oh, no.
It's good height for it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised all our powerlifters have got the abilities to be able to do that.
Mate, I'm not that fucking that big of a gut.
Right, yeah. Pet peeves,
Okay.
don't be
Pet
disgusting.
peeves are rational. There's
Yeah,
nothing
pet peeves,
irrational
pet
about
peeves
them.
are rational, don't be disgusting.
Or, yeah.
Right, moving on.
Yes.
Might have to edit that bit out. No, I'm joking, I won't. Don't edit these things. Worst piece of comp advice you've ever heard?
Oh, open. Didn't say open heavy. What did they
I'm
say?
pretty sure
I
Mike
can't quite
used to say
remember what
that.
they
Yeah,
said.
open
But they're
heavy.
basically just swinging their dicks and just like not wearing
wanna- if you
belt
wanna
and
get
stuff, and just
that-
going out there and just fucking trying to open heavy.
Yeah.
I think
I was
basically
gonna
what
say
happened was I
that.
saw them do it like, was it for, what did they do? I saw them do it like 3 times in the back, and it's like, that looks pretty slow, that. And he was not going to drop his opener. And then the guy was like, yeah, we're just going to open this, open heavy.
Be a good idea to take your opener in the warm-up room, just so that you know that you've got it. That's a good one.
Yeah. This isn't a piece of comp advice necessarily, I've heard, but it was a comp trend for a little bit. The gut cut, but what would they would do before, or the day before comp, is just eat sweets or things like sweets, and they're like, oh yeah, there's like, I'm getting the same amount of like calories in and carbs in, but it's like way less volume, and then they would wonder why they would shit themselves on the platform.
Never
I was gonna
heard
say
of that
that,
one
but, like,
before.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like it was a group doing it maybe like 5 years ago.
Fucking hell, this is actually pretty stupid. I just remembered. Now I remember this because obviously we did it together. So in our first nationals in 2015, we just made weight and thought we just need to get some calories in. So we looked at these like cereal bags and we're like, 1,000 calories in a fucking bag. I mean, like, oh, Sam will just get these seeded cereal bags and fucking put like loads of like whole milk, and obviously lactose intolerant, but I love milk. So and then I put that in, and we both had like a couple of bags each, and didn't realize there's a shitload of fiber in. And me and him would not stop. We had to come on and off between squats and stuff and bench and that. Still won though. Still did all right. I think there was actually like 5 in my class back then, and he had like 4 or something like that. We still did all right, considering we
Wow.
shut our guts out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Funny though, we look back and we laugh at ourselves a lot.
Yeah.
God, that was so stupid. It's really funny.
Yeah.
You got to have those stories, though, innit?
Yeah,
You
that was probably the worst. The stupidest thing I've like seen. That they were like really puzzled as to why they were just shitting everywhere, and I was like, "What'd you eat yesterday?" And they're like, "Sweets."
I've never seen like anything on competition day where someone said something that I've just thought, what are you talking about? I think more kind of advice prior to that, which might be, yeah, you know, what you could do with doing is cutting a load of weight to be more competitive in a like a little divisional comp that makes no sense for you to do that. And yeah, breaking your spine maybe by taking something too heavy as an opener. But yeah.
I also this isn't the worst pieces of advice I heard. I understand that it works for some people. However, when there was that craze of the no peak,
Oh, just like the
Just carry on your training.
The momentum, do the 4th week as if it would be your 4th week, so
Yeah.
it's more.
and I was like, yeah, okay, fine. I get that works for some people, but you can't go out and be like, this is the only way that works. Like, we have to do this with everyone. Like, I was like, no,
Yeah.
please. Some people need some time off.
Yeah. Yeah, different strokes for different folks. So I have like any weird questions that you couldn't air.
No.
Are they all fairly normal?
This is all the questions.
Oh, that's disappointing.
What were you hoping for?
Would you like?
What?
Who would win in a
Would
shot?
you rather?
Yes.
Everyone likes to play Would You Rather.
Anyway,
it just depends how far you want to go in it.
Behave.
Okay, right. Let's do this one. What is a training rule that you used to follow, but now you know is nonsense?
Method. GVT. But I had a lot of fun doing GVT, gym and volume training. 10 sets of 10 on squats and deads and bench and stuff. I had a lot of fun doing that.
That's not nonsense. It works, but like...
But not now. Because I would die.
Yeah.
But I prolapsed one night, just 10 sets of 10 on squats.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
My heart will explode.
I've been there,
I cry
done
at
that.
3 sets of 4.
But it got me to the gym. I was so pumped for doing that back in the day.
Yeah.
It got results out of me, to be fair. It made me go to the gym. I really enjoyed doing what I was doing. So,
Yeah.
Small
but nowadays it's just like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Spinal.
That's the thing, that wouldn't be, that's not nonsense, isn't it? It's just something that you might not do again.
Yeah.
For me, it's foam rolling. Foam rolling, I used to swear by. I was like, it's this myofascial release that like you need to do. You need to get your...
I'm a supple leopard.
Yeah, you need to get your layers of fascia gliding between each other and blah, blah, blah.
I don't think my layers of fascia have ever glided.
And I was like, no matter what, you have to foam roll pre-training, in training, post-training, on your rest days. You have to do all this like mobility stuff. Now, fuck that. Foam rolling does nothing.
It's fucking boring.
I hate it. I would
no
one, none of my lifters has ever seen them doing foam rolling. I'm pretty sure I've caught you rolling a lacrosse ball before, and I said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
But it felt so good.
Yeah.
We've got 10 foam rollers here, though.
I put a hole in the wall.
Yeah. Number 2, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" You put a hole in the wall. Number 3, or like number.
Fixed it though.
Yeah. But I was like, "What are you doing? Just in general, why are you doing that?"
I like putting things in things. Can I put that on the podcast? Are you gonna have to cut it out?
There's no editing in this.
I like the pain. Sometimes it's good for just making you feel good, if that's what you want to do. So I wouldn't kind of discount it altogether.
Do something.
It's got a placebo effect. If it's going to help you.
Do some rotational.
No. There is no way that either of you are going to convince me of this, or anyone for that matter. No.
I think mine's deloads. So you don't have to have a deload every 4 weeks just because.
Yep.
When I was self-coaching, I think it depends kind of where you are in your training cycle as well, possibly. But if you can, why do you have to stop on week 4 and deload when everything's going really well? Why can't you just push it a little bit more? I feel like we're kind of a little bit too scared of being fatigued.
Yeah.
This whole like, oh God, I'm fatigued. It's like,
it's meant to be hard.
People often
People just a bit soft.
Yeah, like when it gets a little bit hard, they're like, oh, I need a deload.
Yeah.
Don't.
No.
Just carry on.
Just see how long you can carry on for, and then we'll deload.
Like I'm on a 4 week block, and I've been on that for so long with Alex. But when I was on my 3rd week, then I went to Hong Kong, and because I had hardly any work stress, I was sleeping more, and on holiday, I trained really hard 2 weeks over there, and I came back, I was like, fuck, I can go again. He says, right, okay, do you want to do another 2 weeks? I extended it. That's the longest block I've ever had. It just depends where you are in your training.
Well,
how you're feeling,
if you max out on week 1, you might need to deload on week 2.
Nah, just go up again the next week. Just fucking go again,
just
and
keep
then
doing that.
do a bonus round. Just add a bonus RP10 in there, right? Your coach will absolutely love it, and then send the video with no feedback, and all the bumper plates are all black, so then we can guess what's on the bar. You know what? I love that. It's what I look forward to the most, more than competing. That's what I think. Yeah, I love powerlifting.
I know. Do you like coaching?
Yeah.
Is that one of
the
questions?
I love one-to-ones.
Does Wiley like powerlifting and coaching?
Yeah. I do like it. I had a lot of fun this weekend. Looking after 3 people. Well, we did have some help with the Monday Night Squat Club.
Yeah.
Nick showed up. Steve was competing. Owen's competing. Ella's competing. Mike was reffing. Have I missed anyone else? Who else was competing for me? Rob Rob from here, Ben from here as well.
Will.
Big week.
No. He competed the week before. I'm just thinking about him because we know that he beat Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe is a wiener. Pass it on.
Mong Joe King Will.
Yeah, he's called Mo now. He's demoted to Mo Mirzon. That's his name. And then Coach Will or Master William.
I thought he was coaching now, Joe. No, he's not got his first client.
No.
Oh, that's what I thought. He's brought a new program out.
Has
How
he?
to squat to depth. 101.
Tinder 101.
Yeah.
He's not Squat University, he's Squat College.
Squat College.
Squat.
Right.
I think that's it.
That's probably it, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think we've got through most questions. We've got
Yeah,
one left,
chatted
but
a
we'll
lot of
save that
shit.
till later. We've chatted a lot of shit.
I know.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll do some more questions next week. Might as well. See you then. Goodbye.